All right. Okay, we're good. Welcome, kettlebell class. So we're looking at Turkish get-ups tonight. We're going to break it down. We're not going to do the full Turkish get-up. We're going to do, I guess, a Turkish get-down. It'll be like a half Turkish get-up. So we'll review that. We have kettlebell swings and we have some cleans. So we'll get started with our warm-up though. We're going to start with head and neck, looking up and down, keeping those shoulders relaxed. So just exploring your range here. You don't have to go too far. All right, back to center. Let's drop the ear to the shoulder. Again, keeping those shoulders relaxed, getting that nice stretch through the side of the neck. Let's hold it on one side, drop the shoulders, and we'll do half circles to the front. We'll go for 5 on each side. All right, big arm circles. Keeping those arms straight. Good. Let's do one more and go the other way. Yeah. That looks good. Open front and back. So just swinging the arms, open and close. You can think about alternating which arm crosses on top as they come in front. And from here, we're going to open it to the side. So opening on an angle. You're squeezing this glute to help open the front of the hip. One more on each side. Good. Shake it out. We'll move on to our elbows. So just arms out to the side. We're going to do elbow circles, bringing those hands in towards the face. Full extension on the way out. Yeah, just like that. Good. Yes. Other way. Good. Shake it out. Wrists. Big wrist circles. So as big as you can make them. Exaggerate it. See if you can feel that stretch through the forearm. Other way. There might be some cracking going on. All right. Okay, we're going to do some spinal roll downs. So starting with the head, we're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time. So we tuck the chin, rolling down, letting the arms be heavy. You can feel that nice stretch through the back. The knees are bent. When the hands get to the floor, you're going to take a nice deep breath. And you're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Keep those knees bent, tuck your tailbone. The head is the last thing to come up. We'll do that again. Rolling down. This time when the hands get to the floor, you're going to walk them to one side, keeping the knees bent, but you're going to push into the floor with your arms, straightening your arms, looking for that stretch through the side of the body. And then walking the hands to the other side. Same thing, push into the floor, straighten the arms, keep the knees bent. And then back to center. Slowly roll up, tuck your tailbone. Yeah, good. All right. We're going to do some side bends. Let's reach the arm up. So feet come wider than the hips. We're going to reach the arm up, create lots of space, and then bend to the side. Reach that arm away. Turn the armpit up towards the ceiling. Good. So now that arm will come up, and then you'll come up, and then you'll go to the other side. Reach and bend. Good. Turn the armpit towards the ceiling if you can, and really reach that arm away. All right, from here we're going to fold over the leg. So the leg is as straight as you can get it. If there's a bend in the knee, that's fine. I want you to relax your neck, your shoulders, your elbows. And just hang out here. If you can straighten the legs, keep them straight. Now we're going to open it up to the side. So if you're on your left leg, your right arm stays on the floor, your right hand stays on the floor, and that left arm opens up towards the ceiling. So if you're on your left leg, left arm opens up. You're going to bring it down, go to the other side. We're first just going to fold over the leg, relaxing neck, shoulders, and elbows. And then we open it up to the side. So now if you're on your right leg, right arm opens up. All right, bring it down. Come back to center. I want you to stay here. Grab your elbows, and you're going to sway side to side. Again, relaxing neck, elbows, shoulders. Seeing if you can bring the weight into the balls of your feet. And then bringing it to a stop in the center. Bend the knees, tuck your tailbone, roll up. Good. Whew, nice. We're going to do some big hip circles. So just pushing those hips out in front, bringing them around. Good. Ooh, lots of cracks. Let's go the other way. Yeah. 2 more. Good. Okay. Find your balance. We're going to get into the knee. So if you need to hang on to your wall or a chair, that's fine. I just want you to bend the knee, and you're going to imagine you're drawing circles on the floor with your toes, moving just at the knee here. 10 circles in each direction. Good. Other side. That's it. Ten and 10. Good. And ankles. Big ankle circles. As big as you can make them. 10 in each direction. Other way, if you haven't already. Good. Other side. Switch. Excellent. Okay. Let's move on. We're going to do some of those downward dog to high plank that we did the other day, Monday, I think it was, yeah, Monday. So we're going to come down into our downward dog or a bear position. So keeping in mind that the important thing here is maintaining a straight spine. So that's the goal. If you can, from there, straighten your legs, you can straighten your legs, but make sure that that spine is straight first. The arms stay nice and straight. And we're just gonna rock forward and back, shifting the weight from our feet to our hands. If you can bring it all the way into a full plank, you can go ahead and do that. So just about 10 of them. All right, let's stay on the floor. I'm gonna sit on our bum. Just gonna move my mat. So we're gonna do some shin boxes and side stretch. We're gonna combine them. So for the shin box, we're just windshield wipering the knees back and forth essentially. But we're gonna keep our back nice and straight. So you can bring your hands behind your back. You can push your hands into the floor, straighten those arms. You can even think about squeezing those shoulder blades together so that chest stays open and that back stays straight. And then you bring your knees side to side, keeping that nice straight back. Let's do 5 on each side like this. And then on your 5th one, you're just going to come to this position. You're going to stay. Your hand is going to come out in line with your hip. So I'm like this. Can everyone see? And then my hand is going to come out in line with my hip. I'm going to come up onto my knees. I'm squeezing my bum. My shoulder is nice and strong here, so I'm not collapsing into my shoulder. And then I'm going to reach away with the other arm. And then do some circles. As I'm doing these circles, I'm keeping my eyes on my hand. We're going to do 5 in each direction. Keep squeezing those glutes. Reach, reach, reach. Make that circle as big as you can. Good. And then we're going to go to the other side. Hand out in line with the hip. Squeeze the glute. Reach so you can get that nice stretch first, and then when you're ready, add the circle. Yeah. 5 and 5. All right, how's that feel? Good? Good, okay. We're gonna do another bear hold. We're not gonna do our down dog to high plank, but we are going to do just a hovering bear or some bear raises from this neutral spine position. So you come into this tabletop position to start. So knees are under the hips, hands are under the shoulders. Your toes are tucked, so you can push through your toes. I want you to bring attention to your hands, keeping the weight. See if you can keep that weight under your first knuckles. Keep the arms nice and straight. And remember, the neck is an extension of your spine, so that should stay nice and straight as well. So no tucking the chin, no looking up. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Before we even lift the knees off the floor, I want you to imagine that your ribs and your hips are trying to connect. So we're not moving anything, but this will help brace the abs. So you're thinking about ribs and hips connecting, shoulders pulling down away from the ears. The weight is under the first knuckles of the hands. And then from there, you're going to just lift your knees and then bring them back down to kiss the floor. So do 10 raises just like that, maintaining all of those things I talked about. Neutral neck, shoulders down away from the ears, straight arms, weight under those first knuckles, ribs and hips trying to connect. Good. And then after 10, we're going to go back to those shin boxes and side stretch. Set it up, back is nice and straight, squeeze those shoulder blades together, keep that chest open, knees side to side. 5 and 5. Good, yeah, nice, good Trisha. All right, and then staying on one side, check your hands. So make any minor adjustments you need to make to find a position that works for you. This will look different on everyone. Squeeze those glutes, reach that arm away, straight, straight, straight. Change direction if you haven't already. Keep squeezing those glutes. Just know that every time I repeat that, it's because it's me reminding myself because I let my glutes go. So just so you know. All right, set it up on the other side. Change direction. One more. Good. All right, let's move on. We're gonna do some lizard and pigeon tonight. So a combination stretch. We're gonna start with lizards. We're gonna come into that lizard position. So you can start in downward dog, step 1 foot forward, hands are on the inside of the foot. You're pushing through those back toes, so you want to tuck the back toes. I'm just going to keep shifting around here. Pushing through those back toes. And then just getting that nice stretch through the hip. If you want from here, you can again push through those back toes and do some circles. 5 in each direction. All right, this leg is going to stay in front, but using your hands, manipulate your way down to the floor as gently as possible until you're in this pigeon stretch. So the knee will just come down, that back leg comes to the floor. I'm just going to go back onto my mat for this one, and you're just holding this stretch. So now the top of that back foot can connect with the floor. You can untuck those toes. And again, just make any minor adjustments. Find that position that works for you. See if you can sit up nice and tall. And if you can, maybe see if you can lean forward. Keeping that back straight. And let's bring the hands to the floor. We're going to tuck those back toes. See if we can push back up into downward dog and go to the other side. So bringing the other foot forward now for lizard, hands on the inside of the foot. That front foot is connected to the floor, so at no point should we be rolling onto the ankle or onto the foot. Pushing through those back toes, adding those circles if you want. 5 in each direction if you're doing them. If not, you're just holding the stretch. And then from there, using your hands, coming down into the floor, you can drop that back knee for pigeon. So this is my really tight side. Takes me a little longer to get into this one. So if you're experiencing something similar, welcome to the party. So taking whatever time you need to adjust. Sitting up nice and tall if you can. And if you have the ability, leaning forward. All right. Using your hands, pushing back up into downward dog if you can. And let's just stay here and pedal out the feet. So one heel reaching to the floor at a time. Just getting a stretch through the calves, back of the legs. All right. Bring it forward. I want to talk about what we're going to do. We're going to run through this Turkish get down without any weight. So this is going to be like a little bit of mobility before we start the actual workout. And it's going to be a way for us to just warm up that pattern so that some of that is taken away when we add the load. So the full Turkish get up, I'm going to show you the full Turkish get up, and then I'm going to show you the piece that we're doing. I'm going to do it without any weight though. The full Turkish get up is this one. So you can imagine I'm holding a weight overhead and I'm moving from the ground to a standing position. And then I reverse it. I'm getting down. So this will be the portion that we do tonight. And we're only going to go to here. Sorry. So that would be the full Turkish get up. We're going to do all of that tonight, but we're going to do it in pieces. So we're working in 45-second of work, 15-second rest interval for this. And we're going to stay on one side. But what we're going to do is just this part of the Turkish get down. So we're going to imagine we have the weight overhead. I'm going to step down. And we're just coming to here. And then we're going to come back up. And we're going to stay on this side for 45 seconds, doing just this portion. Okay? So I want you to try that without any weight, and I want to watch you. So starting from the standing position. Yeah, so just, yes, that's it, Eileen. Good, Thomas. Yeah, hand to the floor. What are you doing there, Thomas? Hold on. So the hand that's up, the opposite foot is stepping back. And then this hand comes out to the side. So just like we were doing in that shin box with that side stretch, the hand should fall in line with the hip. Oh, I'm doing this with my glasses on. I didn't even notice. And then we extend that leg out, lift the hip. And then we bring it back. That back foot, I have to take these off. When you are going to come down, before you put that hand down out to the side, it helps to windshield wiper that back foot in. And then you hinge the hips back to bring the hand to the floor. And come back up. Then when you're coming back up, you're going to have to windshield wiper that foot back to get into that nice lunge position to stand. Okay. See, Trisha? Good. That leg comes through. Can you bring that leg? Yeah, nice. And then take it back. Good. 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 So 45 seconds on each side. If this is new to you, this is your practice time. So I'm not concerned with how many reps you're doing. I want you to just focus on the movement. If it means that you do it without any weight, then you do it without any weight. I want you to feel confident when you do this. So you run through it as much as you need to until you feel confident. If bringing that leg through is too much, then you can just stop here and come back up and stand, okay? So if you just want to drill this part, which is still a lot, you can do that. So right side, left side, 45 seconds each, 15-second rest in between. Then we're going to come to the floor and we're going to practice the sit-up part of it. But this part will be without any weight for everyone. So at no point is anyone going to use any weight for this portion. So we're just practicing the sit-up. So for the Turkish get-up, you're going to start with your feet and arms out at about 45 degrees. I'm going to bend one knee. That knee that's bent, that is the same arm that's supporting the weight. Okay, so same knee, same arm. I'm going to think about actively pushing into the floor with all of those limbs that are connected to the floor. So both of my feet, I'm actively pushing into the floor. This arm that's extended, I will actively push into the floor as I roll over onto my elbow and then come up onto my hand and then see if I can lift my hip. And then I'm going to bring it back down. Bum, elbow, roll it down. Try it again. So try a few on that side, and then try a few on the other side. When you do this in the workout, you're going to alternate sides. So you'll come up on the right, bump, 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 then you'll switch, come up on the left for 45 seconds. Yes, good, Virginia, good. Yes, nice, Eileen. Good, yeah. Oh, I can see Trisha squeezing her butt on when she lifts those hips. That was sharp, tight. Yeah, girl. Good, Thomas, yeah. Okay, cool. So you're going to alternate side to side on those. So do we understand what we're doing? So Turkish get down, 45 seconds on one side, other side, and then our alternating sit-ups. I need to get my timer. So for those weights, for those Turkish get downs, we're going to do, let me see, what time is it? We're going to see if we can get 4 rounds in. So you can go up in weight if you like, or if you want to stay with one weight, you can stay with one weight. Eileen, at least the 12 by the end of the last round. So if you're not working with the 12 by the end of the 4th round, you should be. That's what I'd like to see. Even if you're getting fewer reps, then you get fewer reps. But just see where you're at if you're not testing it already, okay? I forgot to say, so after we finish these 4 rounds, we're going to rest for exactly 1 minute, and then we're going to move immediately into kettlebell swings. So we're going to finish our 4 rounds of Turkish get downs and those sit-ups, rest 1 minute, grab your drink, set yourself up. We're going to move right in to kettlebell swings every minute. On the minute for 4 minutes, you're going to try to do 25 swings. If you can't do 25 swings, you pick a number, maybe it's 15, maybe it's 20, and you just stick with that number. So you stick with a number that you think you can maintain for 45 seconds, okay? Any questions? All right, let's get this party started. Turkish get downs, we're going to start in 15. If you are holding a weight overhead, you're going to have to think about actively pushing that weight up. So I want that arm to be super strong. Push, push, push. As you scoop that leg through, you might notice that you have to make some minor adjustments, maybe through your feet or your hands. That's okay. Everyone should be taking their time here. Keep it up. Keep pushing that weight if you're holding one. Good, rest. 15 seconds will be just about enough time to switch to the other side. So I got 3 reps, if that means anything to anyone. So we're really not moving fast. Remember, you're stepping back with the opposite foot. Good. Keep it up. All right. Belts down. We're going to do our sit-ups. So remember, you're going right side, left side. Same knee, same arm, so the leg that's bent is the arm that's overhead. As you're having a seat, like when you're coming down, really think about that hip hinge and keeping your back nice and straight. I could see Eileen was doing a nice job of that in the warm-up. Good. I also want you to pay attention as you're sitting up and rolling down, that this leg, this extended leg, doesn't come off the floor. We'll talk about that at the next round. All right, round 2. Let's get down. Here we go. Good. One more. All right. So always moving at a pace where you feel like you're in control. As you get stronger, that pace will increase naturally, but that's the goal. Just always with control. All right, keep it going. Okay, sit up. So like I was saying, when you're sitting up, try not to let this foot come off the floor as you sit up or as you roll down. You want that foot and leg to stay connected. That's why we push into the floor with the hands and the feet before we even sit up. On the next round, if you want, I'll give you an option to switch this at the top. So from this top position, you would do like almost like a scorpion, where you then go switch to the other side and sit down. So if you want to play with that, you can play with that. Okay, back to those get downs. Here we go. Round 3. Keep pushing that weight up. That push becomes especially important through any transition. So like when you're bringing your hand to the floor or coming back up, you really have to push extra hard. When you have a light weight, it might not be as noticeable, but as the weight gets heavier, I promise it'll make a big deal, a big difference. Other side. How are we doing? We're good? Yeah? Good. Okay, let's go. Really try to own every position. So don't rush through any part. All right, finish it and then sit-ups. So like I was saying at the end of the other round, on this one, if you want to switch at the top, you can do that. Oh, I did that differently. Or you can stick with whatever way, that first way you were doing it. Keep that foot connected to the floor as you sit up. All right, last round. Then you get 1 minute. You got this. 3 reps on each side. Big push. Last one. All right. Okay, one more time. Start on my bony knees. Just quadrupled up my mat. Here we go. Almost there. set of sit-ups. No big deal. They should be looking as nice, if not nicer, than your first round. Yeah. Good. All right. Okay, we got a minute. Grab a drink. Grab the bell you're using for swings. So remember, it doesn't have to be 25 reps if that's a little overwhelming. You can stick with whatever number you think you can manage, but try to maintain that number. That's the thing. We're going to see these swings a lot in this 6-week session. This 4-minute of swings. So, and they're never going to feel easy. So, ever. Even when you think, it's not heavy anymore, then we'll make it heavier, and you'll still have to do it. So for the swing, remember it's a hip hinge. So we're hinging those hips back. We're starting in 15 seconds. Hands stay nice and close. All right, so we don't let them come down by the knees. And we just let the arms be loose at the top. Okay, here we go. 25 swings. So the beeper will beep at the 45-second mark. So maybe just do 45 seconds of swings. Yeah. Use those glutes. All right, last 15 seconds. Enjoy the rest. Do everything you can to slow down your breath. Set it up. Here we go again. Keep it up. Almost there. Rest. Good. Good. So one thing I do, some days these are more painful than others. Today is one of those days. So instead of counting the reps, I count my breath. For whatever reason, it's a lot more calming to count my breath. I exhale though with every rep. Keep it up. Use those legs. Last time. we go. Relax your grip a little. We're close. Good. All right. Take a break. Take a break. Grab a drink. Good job. Good job. Oh. Oh. All right. 1 kettlebell for the next workout. Like a light to medium weight. Nothing too heavy. We have just 3 exercises. We're going to do a clean and a reverse lunge. So we're going to clean. So if we clean with the right, we're going to step back with the left. Okay? We're going to do 30 seconds on one side, 15 seconds rest, 30 seconds on the other side. So just catch your breath if you haven't already. But give a few of those a try. Clean, reverse lunge. Good. Good. Yes. Okay. That looks good. Any questions? Good, Virginia. Yes, good. Good, good. Okay. So, right side, left side. Then we're going to come to the floor. Those bear holds that we saw in the warm-up, we're going to come back to those. So we have 4 rounds of this exercise. We're going to always come into that bear hold position. So we start with the knees under the shoulders, hands under the hips. We're going to lift the knees and hold it though. So it'll be a hovering bear. We're going to hold it. This will be our home base or default position. And then from there, as we go through the rounds, I might call out some variations. So I might ask you to shift the hips forward and back. Maybe we extend one leg. It'll be a surprise. Then we're going to flip onto our back and we're going to do dead bug. So a dead bug is really just like a bear hold, but on our back. So knees are bent, we're still in this 90-90 position. Arms are straight. So if you imagine the floor, or the ceiling was the floor, we'd be in that bear hold position. Shoulders are pulling down away from the ears. You're going to see if you can extend opposite arm, opposite leg, and alternate. Good. So this is another one. I might call out different variations. Maybe it'll be opposite arm, opposite leg, or we might do same arm, same leg. Okay? So again, it'll be a surprise. So those are the exercises. Clean lunge right, clean lunge left, bear hold, dead bug, 4 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We're going to start in 15. We're good? Okay. Find your clean reverse lunge weight. So again, about just maintaining a good steady pace where you feel like you're in control. The stronger you get, the quicker you'll start to move. Okay, rest. We're going to the other side. Here we go. So I'm just getting 5 of these per side. I'm working with a heavier weight than I'm used to though, but that's my goal for these next 6 weeks. See if I can make this purple my regular weight. It's heavy though. All right. Bear hold. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Weight under the first knuckles of the hands. Lift the knees. We're just holding. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep that neck straight. Think about ribs and hips trying to connect, but without moving anything. Keep that weight in those first knuckles. Push, push, push through those arms. All right, flip it onto our back. We got dead bug. Knees are bent, arms are straight. As you extend the leg, so we're extending opposite arm, opposite leg, just pay attention to your low back. You want it to stay connected to the floor. So we're alternating opposite arm, opposite leg. So right arm, left leg goes back, then left leg, right arm, or whatever. Okay, back to cleans and lunges. Here we go. Yes, nice. Last one. All right, go to the other side. So something that helps me, especially as this weight gets heavier and I'm cleaning it, is I really use that opposite arm. So as I'm swinging the bell back, I let my opposite arm swing way back as well. The arms move together, even though I only have one bell. All right, bear. So let's try on this one. Well, let's first hold it. Let's just own that position first. Scan the body. When it feels solid, keeping the back nice and straight, you're going to shift your weight back, shift your bum back towards your heels, and then bring it back to that starting position. Keep the shoulders strong. All right, Dead bug. Let's try same arm, same leg. See if this messes with your coordination. But you're alternating. So right side goes, extends, and then left side extends. Almost there. Point your toes. All right. We're halfway. Back to cleans. So I use both arms. So both arms kind of move together, even though I just have the weight in one. Keep it up. Cool. Rest. Enjoy the 15 seconds. This goes by fast. Here we go, other side. Couple more. Nice. Okay, dead bug. Oh no, sorry, bear. So we're just going to hold. This one will hold. See if you can slow down your breath. So keeping those shoulders active. Ribs and hips trying to connect. Weight under those first knuckles. All right, dead bug. Okay, this time, you're going to push your right hand against your left knee. Actively push, so opposite hand, opposite knee, and then you extend other arm, other leg. So this is a contralateral tension. You can keep your head on the floor or off the floor. Keep pushing. You have to push the hand against the knee and the knee against the hand. Keep that active. All right. Woo. One more round. On that last round, we're going to do that dead bug on the other side. Okay, this is it. Last round, best round. We got this. Here we go. It's just 30 seconds at a time. Good. Nice. All right. Once more. You can do this. Here it is. Good. Nice, Trisha. All right, dead bug. We're gonna shift these ones. So own the position first. And then when you feel strong, shift the hips back. And then you're just bringing it back to that starting position. See if you can gauge it by paying attention to the weight in your hands. Where does that weight shift? Nice, okay. Dead bug. So your contralateral tension on the other side. So actively push. Knee against hand, hand against knee, and extending. Point your toes. Almost there. All right, that's it. Let's just stay on the floor. We'll do a quick little stretch. Then I'll let you go eat supper. Knees bent. We're gonna drop the knees to one side. So my favorite leg stretch here. So if you're dropping your knees to the right, that right leg will hit the floor. The left knee probably won't. But I want you to see if you can try to get it to touch the floor and feel that stretch through the front of the leg. Squeeze your butt. You can adjust that foot if you need to. Really open the hip by squeezing the glute. And let's go to the other side, same thing. All right, back to center. Let's we're gonna cross the leg completely over. So right leg crosses over the left leg. We're gonna drop the knees to the left. So right leg over left leg, dropping the knees to the left for a twisting stretch. Gonna try to have both shoulders touch the floor. You might not be there, but at least make that intention. And we'll take it to the other side, uncross the legs, cross it over, and drop it now. Ooh, that's tight. All right, bring it back up to center. Last stretch, figure 4. Crossing that right ankle over the left knee, let the knee come out into that flared position, and then lifting the foot off. We all know this stretch. Reaching through the window, pulling the leg in towards you. Let's flex those feet, so let's keep the feet active in this stretch. And other side. If you need to help that knee flare out, make minor adjustments, do that. It'll likely feel tighter on one side. All right, release. And that's it. Roll on up. Thank you so much.